Automobilski klaster Srbije organizovao je 7. godišnju Southeast Europe Automotive Connect and Supply 2021. online konferenciju uz podršku nemačke organizacije za međunarodnu saradnju GIZ sa ciljem da poveže OEM, proizvođače i Tier 1 i 2 kompanije kao i relevantne državne institucije radi pomoći razvoja automobilske industrije u regionu jugoistočne Evrope.
All I can say is I've seen lots of up and downs, mostly positive developments, a lot of crises that have hit various parts of the automotive industry around the world, particularly the supplier side. But what I've always seen is that in virtually any situation, the automotive professionals have always found ways to deal with the situation, to deal with the crisis, and to make the best out of it.
I'm very happy that we are organizing again our conference under the name Southeast Europe Automotive Conference. This is our 7th conference, and this year it is organized again online, and I also hope that next year we will organize it to be face-to-face, on-site on somewhere here in Serbia, very probably in Belgrade. Today's speakers come from big OEMs and Tier 1 companies and from support institutions. They will give us a lot of information what is new in European automotive industry.
I would like to use this opportunity in my welcome speech to give you two, I would say, very important information about new developments here in Serbia. And one is really, I would say, very important for all of you, for international companies, but also for domestic companies in automotive sector. And this is that Serbia developed a new strategy for industrial policy last year and the action plan. And in this year, we started the implementation of first activities. And in this action plan, it is foreseen providing support for international companies with the motivation to invest in Serbia, for development of supply chains. And on the other side, there is also a place and a lot of possibilities for supporting Serbian companies in internationalization, in innovation development, and especially in two new, or not anymore new, but two very important changes and global developments, and this is digital transformation and green economy.
Pošto je predstavio PFA, francuski automobilski klaster koji okuplja 4000 kompanija, zapošljava 400.000 ljudi i ulaže u razvoj 6 milijardi eura, Steven Marvin je govorio o Renault grupi koja kao alijansa Nissana, Mitsubishi i Renaulta postoji 22 godine. On je istakao koji su prioriteti grupe i šta je suština uspeha alijanse.
Just to summarize, the priorities and the mindset for our win-win cooperation is the first one is cost competitive from end to end, that our suppliers bring us new technology breakthroughs, that we expand all of the synergies and commonalities we can across the whole of our basis of our operations, and that finally this results in enhanced quality and customer satisfaction.
As at ECO, we work close to our automotive clients before and during the crisis, as well as nowadays when they are, when you are actually redefining and relaunching your second post-pandemic comeback. And one of the key concerns remains the tremendous change in talent management and the future setup of skills. And we heard, listening to Stephen, I recognized two slides that were very interesting to me. One was the innovation program, and the other one was skills and employment. And the question is, how can we link those? So as bad as the pandemic is, it also has created unexpected opportunities for disruptive growth, in new markets, within the sector, with new products and services. And to leverage them requires, most importantly, the right talent with the right skill sets, to drive through this current situation as well as to stay competitive. So this super challenging and changing environment is even, I would say, accelerating the ongoing transformation in the automotive industry that we already know and probably also permanently discuss.
Ford is going to share the Volkswagen electric platform in Europe, and we are starting producing in Cologne in 2024 fully electric vehicles using Volkswagen platform. And moving nearby southeast area in Romania. So we have recently announced a new model that is going to be launched in 2023. And this is a small commercial vehicle that will have also full electric derivative starting 2024. Talking about e-mobility, so it has also been announced that Ford gets into a cooperation to develop to invest in R&D to develop a global battery center of excellence. And more interesting, the announcement said that 40% of Ford global vehicle volume will be fully electric by 2030.
Our expectation that the market of the car production that will be on the same level like 2018, 2019 will be probably in 2025. So with this, we need to restructure. We need to be really careful, restructure our cost to really ensure that we are focusing on the right time, on the right topics, and to really think in the future to be more effective. Also, we need to really consider these OEM strategies, because as I said, let's say the case, this will be, let's say, one of the most important topic for them, how to be more effective, how to really reduce the effort, and especially with these electric cars. So for some of us, for some of the suppliers, there will be great opportunity for the future to deliver even more products. But for some of us, we will significantly lose, because very simple, our parts or some of our parts will be not needed anymore in the car, and these suppliers need to change and need to adapt.
Valentin Mina, šef prodaje Boscha za Rumuniju, istakao je da je njihov cilj da mobilnost učine pametnijom, sigurnijom i još više održivom. Oni su, kaže Mina, u 2020. godini prodali povezanih proizvodnih rešenja u vrednosti od 700 miliona eura, zbog čega ponosno ističu da fabrike budućnosti donose u sadašnjost.
Today, we can see that there is a GSR legislation which is pushing the dates. We cannot prolong, we cannot delay. Need the sensors are already available in the car, so it's no longer a luxury that somebody needs to sell. It's already there in the car. HPC, it's already in the car. For example, in the Volkswagen Continental will by 2022 embed 2.5 million HPCs in Volkswagen vehicles, which is enabler for autonomous driving. New system architecture will enable the separation of hardware software, which is very important for development, for mass development of the new functions, which will enable market competition. Electrification will replace all the vehicles with new ones, and there is already business case available, especially for commercial vehicles, for driving hub to hub, because there every hour matters. So the final question, did something change in the last 10 years? Yes, we are no longer in the same situation. We will not find ourselves with the same question in 10 years, because now today the world is ready for autonomous driving.
SMEs, wake up. The COVID is exactly the perfect positive side of the business where you need to grow. Why? Simple. If you look on all the company to tier one, we was never thinking that we can do business online from home, right? Now become much more normal for a buyer to start to open internet and looking for something instead to take a car and visit. But huge trouble of the SME in our region is they are not ready. So dear SME, you are not ready. And what it means readiness, we will discuss now. We have a problem to discover the SME, and the SME need to learn how to get visible from us. So dear SME, start to look around, get a consultant, get a consultancy, and design yourself to approach the market. The market is there.
Some of the competitive advantages are remaining market failures. And these market failures made us to design a program for the 3 countries we're working in the Western Balkans, from the challenge that we have and to the objectives. And I'll just repeat myself, our partner is SECO, and it's a project for a period of 4 years, designed until December 2024.
Britanska kompanija Achille sakuplja o svakom dobavljaču između 3 i 500 podataka, od osnovnih informacija, poslovnog kontinuiteta, sajber bezbednosti, etičke poslovne prakse do životne sredine.
We help connect buyers and suppliers across sectors and geographies to create that resilient supply chain. We collect data online, on location, across the world, and we collect the information that helps run businesses. We assure that information through unparalleled validation, and the information we collect provides peace of mind. We're checking those certificates, we're checking everything is in place that should be. And then we monitor it. It's not good enough to take that information once. We need to make sure that that information is kept up to date. Health and safety certificates are kept up to date, and we help suppliers do that so that they can offer ongoing assurance to the buyers that they're working with.
Today, I want to introduce the main topic of my presentation, and this is change. So I'm going to bring you closer this topic by borrowing a few slides from Mr. Dahmen. Let's imagine the following. Your firm is a racehorse that wins. You are a great jockey, you have experience, you win every race and you are on the top. Everyone says never change a winning horse. But when you look at this picture, there is something else except the horse and the jockey. There is the environment, the grass. So what happens if the environment changes? I would like you to remember Napster, Amazon, Uber, and such companies. So nowadays, business models and environments are changing very dynamically. Those who have these changes in mind, they survive and adapt to these changes in time. So in new circumstances, some new players appear, and if you don't change with them, in short time they will start to overtake you. And of course, when we have new winners, it's inevitable that we have also new losers.
Thank you very much to speakers, to participants that you participate on our conference. I think it was very good conference, but next conference I'm sure will be much better because I strongly believe that next conference will be offline, will be face-to-face, and we expect that all of you will come next year here in Belgrade, and I believe that we will have a great conference in 2022.